Welcome to a new segment here called Warbucks Plays. Here we are playing Ultimate Doom. I'm playing this on an open source port called Doomsday. Another favorite port that I have is called GZ Doom. The first episode was a shareware that you could download quite easily. Doom fans were able to get the first version of this in December 10th, 1993, when a shareware copy was uploaded on an FTP server at the University of Wisconsin. The version I'm playing, Ultimate Doom, was updated release of the original game featuring a fourth episode was released in 1995 and sold at retail. I believe I got a copy of these WAD files from a controller I bought to be able to play hockey on my PC in about 1996 or 1997. It was a nice Gravis controller, and I wanted to play NHL 96 at the time. So Doom is the first-person shooter, considered the granddaddy of first-person shooters, where they render 2D objects over a thing. It's not actually the first. There was Wolfenstein 3D, Commander Keen, which also blend into this universe that they've created here. Created by id Software. John Carmack and John Romero were the two lead developers. There's a lot of info on the wikis that you could go through. This first map is fairly easy and only introduces 3 enemies. Your basic zombie man, which is a former human soldier, possibly comrades of the Doom guy. I've always wondered and speculated if he recognizes any of his friends from his Marine group. The second one is the shotgun guy and the imp who throws fireballs. So we finish off the hangar pretty quick there. And as you can see, I didn't get all the secrets. Now we're in the nuke plant. Let's hope he doesn't get an alpha dose. All music in this game was produced by Bobby Prince. And it has a very metal kind of industrial action, which leads to eventually in Quake when they get Trent Reznor to do the music, and he did a fantastic job. That'll be coming up in a later video. In Doom, you assume the role of an unnamed space marine who became popularly nicknamed the Doom Guy by the community before being renamed as the Doom Slayer. You fight your way through hordes of invading demons from hell with 1/3 of the game, 9 levels distributed as shareware, which is what I'm playing through right now. Doom has been played by an estimated 15 to 20 million people within 2 years of its release, popularizing the mode of gameplay and spawning a game subculture. This game came out with a deathmatch and the cooperative type of gameplay. I've played the co-op and the deathmatch. Single player is quite a bit more fun. The lag you experience on the multiplayer of this still hadn't been worked out in the early 90s. The 14.4, the 28.8 modem just weren't enough to get it going. I think I had a 33.6, and it was starting to get okay by then. By the time Quake came out, I had a ADSL modem. And I forget what it was. It was really slow. It was like 120k down or something like that. But it allowed me to go from like a 300 ping to a server in Toronto that we always play on to about 125 ping. And it was great getting that tech out. The Doom game engine surpassed in the mid-90s, although fans have continued making mods and WADs for it. There's all kinds of amazing fan art and fan-made games for these engines. They can be found on the Doom Wiki, and they're great. To be honest, there's so much content for this game. You could probably play it for 10 years without replaying the same thing twice. So if you're bored with modern gaming like I'm starting to get, that would be a good thing for you to participate in. Nuts. I'm going to have to write these scripts better and go over them a few more times. So here I am finishing up the second level. You can see there's been a lot of nasty murders. I don't know what happened there, why I paused there for so long. But we're making our way through these areas. I'm looking for secrets right now. There's secrets that I can't remember where they are, and I was too lazy to go find them on a website. Lazy's not the right word. Too proud, and I think I end up just giving up. But we find a couple secrets. Secrets were a really good way to hide weapons and ammo for you to get different upgrades and all kinds of shebang-marinos. See, I always wondered, is that one of his buddies that he was in the trenches with, and he just had to, like, murder it there, and you get your backpack. Now your ammo count is doubled. Working my way around here. So the development of Doom began in late 1992, with John Carmack writing the new game engine while the rest of id Software was finishing The Spear of Destiny, which was a prequel to Wolfenstein 3D. The full design phase began in late 92. The main theatrics influences were the movies Aliens, Evil Dead 2, Dungeons & Dragons campaign the developers had been playing, where the forces of hell invaded the material world. The title of the game was chosen by John Carmack. id's programmers had to make use of several tricks for these features to run smoothly on 93 vintage personal computers. I think at the time I got this, I was running what was known as a 686 120 Cyrix machine. I eventually got onto the Pentium 4 or Pentium 5 bandwagon, as it were, a couple of years later. At the time of this release, I had no 3D software running my computer. I think in 97 or 98, I first got a 3D effects for the Hoodoo Voodoo action, Voodoo 2000 or 3000, which drastically changed the way I played games. It was a super duper upgrade. Here we are finishing up the level, getting some kills on some zombies and an imp, and we're done in the nuclear plant. And we're moving on. I didn't see what this one was called. Bad editing on my part. Doom's levels, they're not exactly truly three-dimensional. They are internally represented on a two-dimensional plane, with height differences added separately. A similar trick is used by many games to create huge outdoor environments. Doom also has a low detail mode to improve frame rates on slower PCs, such as those with an 8386 processor. Designer Tom Hall wrote an elaborate specifications document called the Doom Bible, according to which the game would feature a detailed storyline, multiple player characters, and a number of interactive features. However, many of his ideas were discarded during development in favor of a simpler design, primarily advocated by Mr. John Carmack, resulting in Hall eventually being forced to resign from id Software. Most of the final level designs are those of John Romero and Sandy Peterson. The graphics by Adrian Carmack, Kevin Cloud, and Gregor Punchatz were created in various ways. Although much was drawn or painted, several of the monsters were digitized from sculptures in clay or latex. Some of the weapons are modeled on toy guns from Toys R Us. In this story, it's got a very simple plot. The background is given in the instruction manual, and the in-game story advances mainly through short messages displayed between the game's episodes. The player takes the role of a space marine. He's unnamed. One of the Earth's toughest, hardened in combat and trained for action, who has been incarcerated on Mars after assaulting a senior officer when ordered to open fire upon civilians. On Mars, he works alongside the Union Aerospace Corporation, a multi-planetary conglomerate and military contractor performing secret experiments on interdimensional travel. Recently, the teleportation has shown signs of anomalies and instability, but the research continues nonetheless. Suddenly, something goes wrong, and creatures from Hell swarm out of the teleportation gates on Deimos and Phobos. A defensive response from base security fails to halt the invasion, and the bases are quickly overrun by monsters. All personnel are turned into zombies or killed. A military detachment from Mars travels to Phobos to investigate the incident. The player is tasked with securing the perimeter as the assault team and their heavy weapons are brought inside. Radio contact soon ceases, and the player realizes he is the only survivor. Being unable to pilot the shuttle off Phobos by himself, the only way to escape is to go inside and fight through the complexes of the moon base. So you're the Marine, you get going, and these are probably your buddies you have to kill, much as I speculated before. The dead guys have to be killed again. Not a big deal, as you are equipped with all kinds of fancy weapons. Here I am using the chain gun to cut them down real good. Super fun, super action-packed. And then the shotgun, which has blistering range. I love shooting them barrels, too. They blow up, they jib a guy real nice, blowing him away. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. There is a secret way to get up there, but like I said earlier, I was much too lazy to go and find things. I just wanted a quick playthrough for nostalgic purposes as I work my way through the history of SPS gaming. FPS gaming. FPS gaming. Boom. Smoke that guy. Oh, that barrel blow up hit me hard. So those are my shotgun brothers that have been turned into zombies that I have to kill. Just because that's the way she goes. And then these imps. I wonder if those were also soldiers that kind of mutated and grew into those impish things that can throw fireballs, which is pretty sweet. Super Mario has nothing on them. Now I know there's a way up there, so I'm looking for it, but I just don't know or remember the secrets in this game, so I just give up and I go get a finish on this level. I'm even looking at the map there. I'm trying to figure it out. Hello, what do I do? And I see there's a spot up there that looks like there's a way in, but I'm just, whatever. Who cares? Who cares about getting all the secrets? I slowly made... There's a way to get that to go down and access that room. I forget what it is, though. So I start walking along the wall, trying to press for hidden buttons. In the last 4 years, the military, UIC's biggest supplier, has used the remote facilities on Phobos and Deimos to conduct various secret projects, including research on interdimensional space travel. So far, they've been able to open gateways between Phobos and Deimos, throwing a few gadgets into one and watching them come out the other side. Recently, however, the gateways have grown dangerously unstable. Military volunteers entering them have either disappeared or been stricken with a strange form of insanity, babbling vulgarities, bludgeoning anything that breathes, and finally suffering an untimely death of full-body explosion. Matching heads with torsos to send home to the folks became a full-time job. The latest military reports state that the research is suffering a small setback, but everything is under control. So as you work your way through this, the maze of secrets and murder, super fun time. Super happy fun time is what I call it. I love blowing up those barrels and jibbing stuff with them. So I guess I go with a chainsaw. Does a good job cutting guys in half. Oh, blah. Oh, wow. I really got some good power-ups in this level. 200, 200, 200. As my son says, this is Fortnite gameplay. He says, full box, 200. So I just putski around this level a little more, looking for ways in and out of it. I think I got most of the secrets of it so far. blow up the barrel, and oh, just create a paste out of them. Oh, love it. And then as you approach the stairs, come up, and it's time to get out of this level. And then I love the music in between levels. It's great. See, I didn't do that good there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please drop a like and a sub. Fuck, I missed that bad.